Caleb pulled up to the roasted duck. The restaurant had a minus billion rating, but whatever. As Caleb pulled closer, his car bumped into something, and a crunch was heard from under the wheel. Caleb's hair bounced. It was a dramatic bounce that made his blond hair cover his bright blue eyes. He flung it back. Caleb was the kind of boy who would steal anything. By the way, you might be wondering why a 10-year-old has a car. Well, the answer is simple. He stole it, that's what. Oh, and the cop that came with it. Let me go, the cop shouted. Shut up, or I'll eat your donuts, Caleb threatened. That shut him up. Suddenly, the crunchy thingamajig under the wheel moved. A Pringle came up. Hey, you ran me over, it shouted. Whatever, Caleb shrugged. That was when John came in. Who's that guy? He asked. I have no idea, Caleb looked at him. Yo, who are you? I'm, drum roll please, Pringles, Pringles cried. So you're a walking chip? John asked. A barbecue one, he corrected. Add him to the collection, Caleb told John. John nodded and pushed Pringles into a nearby sewer. Pringles shouted. They ignored him and walked into the roasted duck. The thing was packed, and Caleb could see why. The restaurant was beautiful. It had a tree growing in the middle of it. Don't ask me how they pulled that off. There was also a real river flowing through the restaurant with real fish in it. Wow, why so nature-themed when you cook ducks? Caleb and John found a table and sat down. We'll have the roasted duck, please, Caleb said. Oh, and no need for a menu. Sir, first of all, we are a roasted duck restaurant. We only serve that. Second of all, are you even above the age of 13? The waiter looked at him pointedly. Yeah, Caleb lied. Okay. The waiter left to get their order, but hesitantly. Meanwhile, Pringles had spent 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 55 seconds trying to get out of the very stinky sewer, and he failed. He tried again, this time for 6 hours, 48 minutes, and 27 seconds. And he failed again. Finally, after 17 hours, 74 minutes, 59 seconds, and 29 milliseconds, he finally got out. Covered in stinky water, Pringles walked home to his very secret hideout. Change of plans, actually. Pringles' very secret hideout was the very stinky hideout. Pringles sat down and brainstormed all night for revenge. After a shower, in his very stinky shower, of course, Pringles, after a night of brainstorming, finally decided to take over the world. Originally, it would have taken a normal supervillain a minute to think of that, but Pringles was kind of dumb, so yeah. While this was happening, Caleb and John were at Caleb's house, playing some very boring video game, like Roblox and Minecraft. Suddenly, there was a bang on the door. John, go get it, Caleb said through a mouthful of pizza. While I spend all your Roblox. John opened the door, and there stood Pringles surrounded by Pringle minions. I've come to destroy the world, Pringles cried, starting with you two. Caleb, the weird guy I pushed into the sewer is back again, John updated Caleb. I'll take care of this one. Caleb stood up, holding an Elsa disc. Get out, or I'm opening this. Pringles ran off instantly with his Pringles minions at his heels. John closed the door and sat back down. Hey, what happened to my 1 billion Roblox? I spent it, Caleb answered. John stared at him for a moment. Oh, cool. You might not believe this, but Pringles is still running. In fact, he ran so far that he ran past his house. It took him a while, but unfortunately, he eventually did get back. He sat in his stinky sweat again and thought about his revenge again. He spent 24 hours thinking this time. he finally came up with the idea of rebuilding everything with Pringles. Now, that would have taken a normal supervillain 10 minutes to think of that. But like I said, Pringles was kind of dumb, so let's not judge. Like I said, he rebuilt everything with Pringles. There was one problem, though. He needed Pringles. So he used his Pringle minions, period. He was very lazy, so instead of rebuilding everything, he just covered the surface of everything. With only 3 Pringles minions left, Pringles went to go knock on Caleb's door. Caleb opened the door this time. "What do you want?" Caleb said angrily. "I'm having my beauty sleep." You're a boy," Pringles looked confused. "My handsome sleep, then." Caleb was still very angry. "Hey, who's at the door?" John asked. "It's that weird guy you pushed into the sewer," Caleb called back. "Hey, stop calling me that," Pringles fumed. "Anyways, let's get to the point, shall we? You see that?" "What?" John walked up to the door. Caleb suddenly took a bite out of Pringles. "Hey!" Pringles cried. "Sorry," Caleb said through a mouthful. "It's just that you and the rest of your population smell so nice." With that, he finished eating the Pringles and his minions. "Hey, you ate me!" Pringles cried. "Sorry," Caleb mumbled. "Oh, I feel a burp coming." Caleb's burp was so loud and had so much impact that it blew all the Pringles off of everything. "What just happened?" John asked. "I don't know," Caleb said. "Anyways, let's go inside to play Roblox now." "Are you going to spend all my Roblox again? I have 3 billion left." John looked at Caleb. "Yup." The end.